happened?
It's the Chris Keene Show with Dante Gonzalez-Abreu.
Oh my God, you said that right.
How about this article? I liked this article. What do you think of this? You see this one? New SNL cast member outed himself as a Trump voter.
That's a dumb marketing decision.
Did you?
Like,
wait,
I
do you
would
know
never
who this
tell
is?
people.
Oh, you would never tell anyone. But see, this is what I think is the crux of the problem here. The fact that you would be so scared that you voted for Trump that you wouldn't tell somebody. Also, do you know who they're talking about here?
Yeah, of course.
Kim Patterson?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, isn't that absurd? I mean, this guy is not even a political comic, right?
Yeah, and a lot of his target demo also voted for Trump.
They did? Okay,
I would think.
What,
I mean,
because he's on
Kill
Kill
Tony
Tony or something?
Yeah.
I don't know if Kill Tony audience is all Trump supporters, are they?
I don't know, but I feel like they're more so there than in comedy in general.
I just think it's funny that he's leaving the most popular comedy show on the planet to go to a show no one cares about. Like, who watches SNL?
I don't watch it, but my the guy I went to high school and middle school with, Marcelo Hernandez, is on that.
Okay.
And he blew up after he got on it. Like
On
he's like,
SNL?
Yeah, he's a star.
I want to get back to this, though. This
Okay.
ridiculous headline. There's
Yeah.
so many things wrong with this headline.
This is very you.
I don't understand this at all. Like, new SNL cast member outed himself as oh my God, a guy on a show doesn't think like me.
I know.
What am I going to do?
This is
Like,
the Daily Beast. What are they about?
I think they're a pretty left-wing publication, or left-wing, what is now left-wing. This is not left-wing in my opinion. This is
my whole thing
authoritarian
like,
bullshit.
Yeah, but here's my whole thing is like, does this hurt him? Does this article hurt him?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I just can't believe there's still articles like this being written and that this is still a thing. Like, would you ever see this headline? New SNL cast member outed himself as a Kamala voter.
Never.
Would you ever? No, you would never see that. You would never see, oh, this comic supports a genocide in Gaza.
Of course
This
not.
comic supports locking up black people in California and keeping them in prison to do labor, which is something Kamala did.
Right.
You would never see that article.
I agree with you, but like I saw this Johnny Depp video once, and people were like, "Why aren't you acting anymore?" And he was like, and I don't know if this is what he was talking about, but he was like, it's like a club, and right when you start saying something that they don't agree with, you're not really invited in the club anymore.
Right.
And he was like, he just had like a moment where he was like, and I just don't want to do that anymore, and I'm just done, and I don't want to fucking pretend anymore. And
This is a good impression you have.
I'm trying to do the best Johnny Depp
impression. This is like the ultimate act of intolerance from the people who think that they're tolerant.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't think like me, therefore you're bad. And everyone on that show probably voted for Obama, for Biden, for Kamala.
On what show? Saturday
On
night?
SNL.
Yeah.
There's no article saying, oh my God, can you believe these guys support drone bombing the shit out of the Middle East and they support a torture prison in Guantanamo Bay.
I get it. Yeah. They just, I know.
There just seems to be some kind of mass psychosis around Trump
Yeah,
that
it's
he's
like a
this
cliquey thing.
unique evil. You know what I mean? These other guys, Bush is way worse than Trump. He killed 1 million people in
Yeah.
Iraq.
But he doesn't sound as bad when he talks.
Yeah, so much is about appearance, I guess. But this kind of like intolerance just blows my mind.
Yeah.
I have friends that voted for Kamala Harris and for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting around going, can you believe this person? Last night I was at a comedy show where every comic got up and was basically shitting on like Republicans or Donald Trump or whatever. And I'm not a Republican. I consider myself like a leftist almost.
Yeah.
But I say things like this and people are like, oh, that guy's a MAGA guy.
For sure. Yeah.
It's like, no, it's just the whole system is fucked. All these people are evil. I can't believe an adult would write this article. This is someone.
But I feel like they know it's going to conjure up a feeling, right?
Oh, okay. So they're just trying to get views.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Outed himself.
Exactly. As a Trump voter.
himself.
Like right when you have Trump in a headline, someone's going to be like, and they're going to read it.
But outed himself? What, like?
I know. It's
Like
cheap
he's
journalism.
like, but this is what it is. It's like they think they're fighting, people like this think they're fighting actual Nazis. Like they think Trump is a literal Nazi, which is hilarious because he like supports Israel. But
Yeah.
so calling him a Nazi is kind of ironic.
Yeah, no, Nazi's it's a bit heavy.
But that's what this mindset is you're fighting evil. So if I don't know when that happened. This is what the left in this country used to say. This was the Hollywood liberals back in the day. Have you seen The People vs. Larry Flint?
I want to see the whole thing. I've seen clips.
So can we show this, Nico?
We live in a free country, and that is a powerful idea. That's a magnificent way to live. But there is a price for that freedom, which is that sometimes we have to tolerate things that we don't necessarily like. So go back in that room where you are free to think whatever you want to think about Larry Flint and Hustler magazine. But then ask yourselves if you want to make that decision for the rest of us. Because the freedom that everyone in this room enjoys is in a very real way in your hands. And if we start throwing up walls against what some of us think is obscene, we may very well wake up one morning and realize that walls have been thrown up in all kinds of places that we never expected. And we can't see anything or do anything. And that's not freedom.
So that was the Hollywood liberals in the 90s.
Yeah.
What happened to those people?
Yeah, you miss them.
I'm still one of them.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's the left wing that I know, where you understand that being free is so everyone can think how they think, and you tolerate it because that's the deal. That's the free speech deal.
Right.
You put up with something you hate, I put up, and we accept each other, we tolerate each other. And it doesn't mean someone's evil if they don't think like you. Now the left is, he outed himself as not agreeing with me. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
What?
It's ridiculous.
Do you feel like you lose stage time as a Trump voter, or as if someone thinks that of you? Or they label you a right-wing comic, whatever that is?
I don't know. I think Jeff Dye gained a lot of stage time from that.
Yeah, I mean, he has a fan base, and now he's in at the Comedy Store, so that's...
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are Trump voters and red, and just like some people will hate you, other people will like you a lot more because you are.
But this is
so it's like everything. It's like if you can play to it, then you're good.
But this isn't. I don't think this is how it used to be, where people were put into these categories, and if you don't agree, then you hate the person. I don't think this is how it always was. That there were these cliques of these ideological cliques, and if you don't agree with what I think, you're bad and you're not allowed in the club.
I don't know. I wasn't around for other times, but...
Well, I'm old. I was around.
And?
I wasn't doing comedy, though.
Exactly.
But
you just felt the world was a little less tight.
I don't remember... in the 90s or in the 2000s, I don't remember ever even hearing about who the cast members voted for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Norm Macdonald did that great Bob Dole impression on SNL. Have you seen that?
Of course. Yeah.
And I think... And Norm loved Bob Dole. No one wrote an article like Norm Macdonald outed as Bob Dole supporter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, now obviously Bob Dole is not a controversial figure as much as like someone like Donald Trump.
Yeah, and but he did catch some flack for being Republican, I think.
Did he? I don't know.
But not as much. Maybe not as much as now. But
he didn't really.
I don't think that hurts him.
You don't think this hurts him? Well, it hurts him with a certain demographic, but it doesn't. And that's kind of how the world is now. Everyone has their little corner of the pie now. It's like you were just talking about Jeff Dye. He has a fan base that is kind of seems like it's a lot of MAGA people. Maybe would you say, or what do you think?
Definitely some of those. I'm not sure. I don't know where he lands on the whole thing.
I don't know either. I'm pretty sure he's...
But it doesn't have to be. I don't think it's exclusive to MAGA. I think it's like anyone who has like, semi-Republican values, which doesn't make you MAGA, right?
But I don't even know what that means anymore. Republican values. Look, free speech issues used to be a left-wing thing. Like we just saw. Should we watch the clip again? Because
I know you love the clip.
I love the clip.
I know, go play the clip.
Dante is sick of this clip.
You can't get enough of this fucking clip.
Well, it fucking blows my mind.
Yeah. Edward Norton is saying what you want to say.
He's saying what every left-wing person said in the 90s up until fucking 2 seconds ago.
No, you're right. I mean, I don't know if it's ever been this bad other than the Civil War.
That was bad.
Yeah, it's definitely been worse.
Sure. But
Maybe in the last 50 years, but there's always been shit like this.
of course,
The
no.
Cold War, it was just this between nations, I guess.
Yes. I mean, there's been disagreements in the country, obviously, forever.
Yeah.
What I'm more amazed of is
I don't know
how
what the Cold War has to do with this. That was a bit of a logical
well
stretch,
McCarthyism
wasn't it?
and stuff like that was a lot of
Exactly.
That's kind of what I feel like happens now.
McCarthyism,
Yes.
and then the whole communist thing in Hollywood in the 60s or whatever.
Well, yeah,
where they were
like-
getting license plates or finding anyone who was communist, they were outed from Hollywood.
right, and that kind of witch hunt stuff. I feel like still happens. That's what this article.
It does still
reminds-
happen, but it almost seemed like you were saying it was like new to this.
Well, it wasn't happening in the 90s or the 2000s. I don't think people weren't. At least maybe I just wasn't aware of it. I don't know.
And maybe
but
it was not this heightened.
Yeah, I mean, I
It
don't
got
remember.
very heightened during Trump's first thing, I feel.
Yeah, Trump is what started all of this.
Yeah.
He really put a blinder on people where everything is about Trump. So they have such a visceral reaction to him that it's like you either are all on board for him or you're all against him, and there's no nuance. There's
It's
no
stupid.
rational
It's
thought.
so stupid. And people are so emotion-based with their reactions to it that it's just like devoid of logic. And then we all have to just be like okay with it because people get so rattled up that you're just like, you know what? That's okay. I'm not going to try and say anything either for or against, depending on who you're talking to and how you feel.
Yeah.
It's like there's not even a point. It's like, it's like talking to a certain type of just an emotional argument, not a logical one, just.
It almost seemed like you were about to say woman.
Yeah, but I would never say that on the air.
You would never say
I would never say that
No.
publicly.
No. You're an ally.
Yeah,
You're a good feminist.
I'm a huge feminist.
All right. Well, I like talking about these things, even with people I disagree with. That's the craziest part to me is people that just want to talk to people they agree with on everything.
Yes, that's ridiculous. But also, I don't get into these conversations. I'm very apolitical, as you know.
Yes.
But, I am hanging around with people and they get into these conversations and people get all angry. And I'm like, well, this is why I don't like talking about this.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've got Cole Clayman and I were screaming at each other.
Cole always gets angry. Misha gets angry too.
Yes. We've had screaming matches,
And
but
I just don't need that in my life.
I love both.
I'm just
of
going
them.
to think what I'm going to think.
Yeah.
And you're not going to know what that is.
Well, that's the funny thing. We're not going to convince each other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's why it's such a stupid thing to talk about sometimes. But sometimes, I guess, people learn something new or whatever.
They do. I think I've thought more deeply about things because of conversations I've had with people
Exactly.
who I disagree with.
Yeah.
But what's really crazy about that clip, oh fuck, I forgot what I was going to say about it.
Damn it,
I think
Chris.
we should watch it again.
No.
Dante. No, I'm just kidding. We've watched the clip like 3 times now. Well, it's just funny seeing that. Like Courtney Love is in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, that was Courtney Love there.
This is a 90s movie
Yeah.
by that director Milos Forman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he directed it until like recently.
Yeah, he's good.
What else did he do? I forget.
Cuckoo's Nest, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
And some other really good ones.
Yeah, he's done a lot. But yeah, the whole thing about tolerating things that you disagree with, and it's just funny because now the left, the modern day left now gets censored for if they criticize what's happening in Gaza. They call you anti-Semitic.
Yeah. Has the left been critical of? You said if they criticize what's happening in Gaza.
Yeah, if you're like pro-Palestine and you try to report on that or you try to talk about it, you get suppressed on social media. My stuff has.
If you're pro-Palestine.
If you're pro-Palestine, yeah, they don't.
I thought it was.
Well, any criticism of Israel is labeled anti-Semitic.
Oh.
Almost like,
But like on the street, it's the opposite, right?
on the street. Like, what do you mean?
Like I just feel like if you're pro-Israel,
Oh,
people get mad.
In L.A., is that what you mean?
Maybe it's just in LA, but I feel like any liberal place.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like I feel like if I go back to Miami, even
Okay.
everyone my age, most of them will be like,
If you're pro-Israel,
Yeah.
they'll be mad. No, of course, because they disagree. But what I'm saying is, like, as far as like getting censored, like on social media or by, I mean, yeah, I mean, the censorship is not. If you're pro-Israel, you don't really get censored by these platforms.
really?
No, not, at least not that I'm aware of. Because and even Trump has gone after journalists and things like that for being pro-Palestine and things like that. But the accusation is that you're anti-Semitic if you criticize anything Israel's doing, and
Right.
it's like the woke right almost now, because it's like the same thing as like if you question anything, any woke ideology, you're racist, homophobic, transphobic.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like it's like the government too is like on the side of that you should be pro-Israel.
Yes, exactly.
And that's how it is with woke, like almost like the government sometimes is like even the government endorses.
Well, it certainly was when Biden was
Exactly.
president.
Yeah.
Things have
It's like what do you call that? Like it's like it's not just the media and the people, it's like it's the establishment, I guess.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's whatever the establishment wants.
And that's crazy that they have that they would take a stance, you know?
yeah, and then they suppress the ideas that they don't like and that don't benefit them.
Yeah, it's all fucking crazy. And
that's
you live
why-
in this world a lot more. I turn a blind eye to it because I like to be happy, you know?
I wish I could do that. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
But that's why this stuff is dangerous. Is like, I mean, all through Biden and all that, people were cheering when you got suppressed on social media.
I know.
Like if you question COVID at all,
I know.
you would get suppressed.
I know. Oh my gosh.
If
I
you
remember that. And it just felt wrong. And all my friends were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I'm a
And
little
now-
worried about taking the vaccine. I got it.
yeah.
But I was like, it just felt a little weird that everyone was like, you have to, and you're an idiot if you don't want to.
Yeah, they wanted the government to mandate you taking a drug, which is crazy
Exactly.
in my opinion.
And you lost your job if you didn't.
A lot of people did.
And your friends would all think that
But
it was like a loaded thing. Like just because you don't want to get that, all of a sudden you were assumed to have all these other beliefs that you don't
Yes.
have because it gets packaged in with a certain type of person.
right, you're racist, transphobe. If you don't get
Ridiculous
the
how
vaccine,
racist
like,
could be
what-
implied from not wanting a needle in your arm.
Dude, the CDC came out in 2020 and said, stay at home, don't go outside because it's dangerous, unless you're protesting racism. They were telling you to stay home, don't go anywhere, but then there was thousands of people gathered in
And
the
then
street.
people were getting robbed and stuff.
Yes.
And then it's like, I went to one, and then like
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, white people at the front," you know, like because
Yeah.
the cops were. It was just like, you know, and whatever. I'm not necessarily saying anything. I'm just saying what a moment in recent history that was like so. It was so charged with political like
Yeah.
anger both ways. I just saw that movie by that guy, whatever it's called, the Joaquin Phoenix one.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I want to see that. Eddington?
Yeah, Eddington. Yeah, it really, it's about that time period, and it really, it makes fun of both sides in a very satisfying way. The black squares,
Oh my god.
and then like we're all at home, and like there's this pandemic, and like we wear masks, and like there's no jobs, so we're already all freaked out, and then this movement starts right there,
yeah.
and you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
I don't know. And
I
if
don't-
you if you questioned it, you were like the spawn of Satan.
Yeah, and I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I fucking
Like the news would have a fire, that city's on fire behind them. They'd say it was a mostly peaceful protest. Do you remember this?
mostly peaceful.
Do you remember
protest.
that?
I'm sure that I
Yeah.
have no doubt that
And
happened.
I would get into arguments with people.
And then at that time you couldn't argue that because you'd get fucked.
Yeah, they'd call that. That's why I lost a lot of my friends. They called me
That was
racist
such a
and
heightened
stuff.
time.
Just because I pointed out reality. Hey, the city's burning. Like, you're racist for pointing that out. No, it's mostly peaceful.
All cops are pigs.
Yeah, every single one.
Which is like, I get it.
I get
a
it.
lot of corruption in police departments.
Yes.
But it's stupid to say every cop is a bad person.
doesn't
I'm
make
sorry.
any
That's like
sense.
5-year-old logic.
Exactly.
But then you have these educated college people looking you right in the face and going, all cops.
Yeah, and if you
Every
don't
single
agree
one.
with it, it's unbefore how how you were treated.
I know,
if you didn't
I know.
Get
so
on board.
it's just a fucking
I mean, I
delirium.
lost every friend I had before 2020 over this stuff.
That sucks. That didn't happen to me, but I wasn't.
You weren't like talking about it really.
I took a back seat in conversations about it for sure.
I was doing all these political satire sketches. and
I'm sure.
They took it like I joined the KKK.
Yeah, it was a moment
because
for
I
you.
was pointing out how ridiculous some of this stuff was. And a lot of it now is I think, in hindsight, people see as ridiculous. I think everyone laughs at us posting
I
black
hope
squares.
So. I hope so. There you go. Like, I'm not saying that the movement Black Lives Matter is. There's no. I'm on board with that.
Yeah, there's plenty of reasonable arguments made
Yes.
there about how black people have been treated in our country, of course.
Absolutely.
But
Then you get these black squares and.
Just
the way
abandoning
it
logic, like
combines with-
defund the police. That's not going to help
I know.
the problem. Like, it's just.
I don't know. That was crazy. The ideas that
And
were
they would
coming out of
interview.
that.
I remember they would interview black communities, and they'd be like, "No, we don't want to defund the police. We want more. We want good police, right? They want better police. They don't want to get rid of police."
Yeah, I'm gonna get
It's like-
canceled after this comes out.
I'll cut.
No,
I'll-
don't cut it, please.
Okay.
Don't
All
cut
right.
anything. I really don't.
It's
care.
just insane that I lost all these friends over this stuff, and I was basically saying stuff that is just common sense now that was just totally lost at the time over this ideological stuff. And that's why I'm surprised to see articles like this Kim Patterson thing, 'cause it's like, aren't we done with this insanity where if you don't think exactly how I think, you're a bad person?
Yeah, I get it. I try not to. I don't get worked up from little periodicals like that saying some
But it's
bullshit.
not, so to me, it's not little, but I understand what you're saying.
I don't think it hurts him at all.
I don't know if it hurts him. It hurts him with a certain audience, but
Yeah, but fuck it.
it's not really about whether it hurts him or not. It's about like where we're at as a society, that we're villainizing people who disagree, that we're censoring people, suppressing people.
Yeah.
And especially when it's done by the government, which it was during all that. The government worked with Twitter to suppress the Hunter Biden laptop story. There's all kinds of things, but
Yeah.
we don't need to get into all that. But
I mean, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like that's always happening.
yeah.
Maybe not to this degree, but I think it's happened to much higher degrees than this.
Oh, of course. But we should be calling it out, not just going, not cheering it on, which
Yeah.
people were cheering it on.
Really?
Well, yeah, they were like the argument from the left. I don't even like calling them the left because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not liberal. They're authoritarian.
Right,
they
right,
want to tell you what to say, what to think, what medicine to put in your body, all these things. But the argument was, well, they're a private company; they can do what they want. Are they
That's
saying
true.
that? Are they saying that now when you can't post pro-Palestine stuff? Or they're
No,
private
now
company.
they're fighting against
Now
it.
they're mad,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
when it benefits you, see, this is the whole thing with free speech. You have to, which is what they say in the Flint movie. You have to tolerate things that you don't agree with. Otherwise, it's going to come back and censor you.
Living in the land of hope,